Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Death is nothing, but to lie defeated and inglorious is to die daily. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. I can no longer obey. I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men: time. History is written by the winners. Courage is like love, it must have hope for nourishment. In politics, never retreat, never retract, never admit a mistake. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Music is the voice that tells us that the human race is greater than it knows. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. A revolution can be neither made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its to give it a direction by dint of victories. Men are moved by two levers only: fear and self-interest. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Doctors will have more lives to answer for in the next world than even we generals. Ability is nothing without opportunity. A leader is a dealer in hope. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue. Courage is only the second virtue. Water, air, and cleanness are the chief articles in my pharmacy. To do all that one is able to do is to be a man. To do all that one would like to do is to be a god. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. One should never forbid what one lacks the power to prevent. The infectiousness of crime is like that of the plague. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. Ambition never is in a greater hurry than I. It merely keeps pace with circumstances and with my general way of thinking. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. Skepticism is a virtue in history as well as in philosophy. Public opinion is the thermometer a monarch should constantly consult. I have only one counsel for you: be master. The celebrated people lose dignity upon a closer view. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. You must not fear death, my lads. Defy him, and you drive him into the enemy's ranks. With audacity one can undertake anything, but not do everything. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. I love power. But it is as an artist that I love it. I love it as a musician loves his violin, to draw out its sounds and chords and harmonies. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. When small men attempt great enterprises, they always end by reducing them to the level of their mediocrity. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. If I had to choose a religion, the sun as the universal giver of life would be my God.